Hi everyone and welcome to Berry Patch Lifestyle. Today I have a lengthen and strengthen for you. So it's going to be a little bit of strength and a little bit of energy movement all rolled into one. I really hope you enjoy it. As usual, what I'm going to ask you to do first is just arrive here on your mat. Start to pay attention to your breathing. Don't change it, just notice it. You have your palms shining forward, your feet grounded. You can really feel the space behind your big toe, behind your baby toe, and at your heel. Maybe raise your toes up a little bit and then claw them down into the mat. And now just try to deepen your breath. Maybe your chest and shoulders come up a little bit and then press them down as you exhale. Standing up tall, crown shining towards the ceiling. I'll ask you to just let go of anything you had to do before you arrived here today, and don't worry about anything you have to do when we're finished here. Just enjoy the ride with me. Let's take one really nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Ground down into your left foot. We're going to raise the right. We're going to go for some ankle circles here. A little warm up. Reverse the direction. And now point and flex. Place your right foot on the ground and lift up your left. You're going to go for some more ankle rotations there. And the other way. And now point and flex. Anything we do today, try to really get into that movement. Don't phone it in. Replace that. I'm just going to give the knees a little bit of a roll, all in one direction. And now reverse. Just waking up a little bit. Hands on hips, will come forward, to the left, to the back, and to the right, forward, and then take it all the way around. One more time. We'll come forward, to the right, to the back, to the left, forward, and all the way around 2 times. Stand up nice and tall. Place your left hand on your heart. Take your right hand straight forward and then all the way to the back. Track it with your eyes and stretch as far as your body will allow. Place your right hand on your chest. Left hand swims all the way around to the back. Really nice for opening the chest. And we'll do that same motion, but just a little quicker. You just swing it around. And then just kind of lower those arms, make that swing a little smaller. Remember, anything that I ask you to do today is completely up to you. You are the master of your own destiny. So if you don't want to do one of the movements, go freestyle and do something you do want to do. So we're going to bring our chin to our chest. Shoulders pressing down. And now left ear to left shoulder. And change your gaze down to the floor. Head back up, and then right ear to right shoulder. Pressing the shoulders down, remembering to breathe, and change your gaze to stare at the floor. Head comes back up, and we're going to take a deep knee bend, and as we do that, we're going to inhale our arms all the way up to the sky. Drop your left hand and turn to the left wall, and we're going to take it all around the world. Nice and slow, stretch into it the whole way. Right arm comes back up. Inhale, left arm. Right arm comes down, and we'll go around the world the other way. A lot of traveling. Inhale, right arm up. And then slowly, slowly bring those arms down, really flexing into the shoulders and the back. Give that a little shake out. And if you're not already there, you can come to the top of your mat. And we are going to stand here for a moment, hands shining forward, standing up tall, chin tucked ever so slightly. And then we're going to inhale, arms up and overhead. Forward fold, first forward fold of the day, so we'll hang out there for a second. Give a little shake. You can clasp opposite elbow if you like. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Release your hands. And with a deep knee bend, we're going to come all the way back up. Exhale. Now one more time. Inhale. Exhale down. This time we're going to go for a halfway lift. And then arms back down to the mat. And we're going to step back right, step back left, and we're now in plank. And then push up to down dog. So sits bones up to the sky and your head between your arms. And let's just pedal the feet. Now inhale our heels all the way up. And press them down. Really stretch into it. And from here, we're just going to have our knees meet the mat. Place your hands under your shoulders, and we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow. So as you exhale, you can curl your tail under, curl your head, and really put a rise in that mid-back. And inhale to look up. Tail comes up as well. And then exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Now go a couple of times at your own pace. You want to hold a little longer or go a little quicker. Last one. Come on back to a neutral spine. Now we're going to kind of press into our left hand, maybe move it a little bit closer to the center. And we'll send our right arm out and our left leg back. And we're just going to balance here for a moment. A little bit of strength in the glute area, in the shoulder. Remembering to breathe. And now you can stay there if you like, or reach back for your foot and give a nice stretch. If you don't quite make it, that's okay. You can always use a strap here as well. Release that. We'll move our right hand a little closer to the middle, send our left arm out and our right leg. Hold there for a moment. And now reach back if you're able, or stay there, totally up to you. Still breathing. Release that. And just for a moment, we're going to press back into child's pose. Keep your arms active for now. Keep them reaching forward, pressing back into the heels. Now you'll come forward and just raise back up into plank, and we're going to do our first chaturanga. So your chaturanga can be knees, chest, chin to upper dog, or you can not let your body touch the ground, flip the toes to up dog, and as an added bonus, you can always do a push-up when we're pushing to down dog if you like. So any of those that work for you might be different each time. Whichever one is working for you, that's the one you're doing today. Give a little bit of a pedal again. Now we're gonna look up between the hands and we're gonna step the left foot in between, plant the right foot, usually on a bit of an angle, but however is comfortable for you. We're gonna raise right up into warrior one. You're gonna wanna make sure you can see your toes just beyond your knee. And we'll hold here for a moment. And now we're gonna open up into warrior two. So looking out over your left fingertips, right arm reaches back. Now reach forward until you can't reach any farther, and then tilt back for reverse warrior. And let's just go back the way we came. Hands at either side of the foot. You're gonna step back and be in plank. Chaturanga, a la your style. Down dog. Look up between the hands, step your right foot forward, the left foot gets planted, and we're just gonna do the same thing. Warrior one, checking my toes. Open to warrior two. Keep your gaze over your fingertips. And now reach forward, tilt back. Let's go back the way we came. Warrior two, warrior one. Hands down either side of the foot. Step back. We're in plank. Chaturanga to up dog. Push up or no. And then to down dog. And we're gonna pedal again for one more minute. And look up between the hands. Now you can step or hop your way up to the top. Deep knee bend, breathe in, all the way up, exhale down. We're gonna deep knee bend, inhale up, exhale down, halfway lift, hands back now. Now step or hop your way back to plank, that is. Push to down dog. Look up between your hands. You're gonna step your left foot just about to the center of your mat. And we're gonna come all the way back up. So your feet are parallel but offset. And we're just gonna do a little bit of a side stretch here. So hands either at the base of your back or hands clasped behind you. You're gonna stretch forward. So this is just your first point of tension. Now, if you like, you can come a little farther. Release your hands. Release your head. Let's have a couple of breaths here. Y'all stay where you are. I'm just gonna turn so that I don't have to face away from you. And now we're gonna get a little bit fancy. So if you don't follow me, you'll see. Up on your toes. Now turn to face the camera as you start to sit. So if that kind of complicated things for you, just have a seat on your bottom. Make sure that both of your sit bones are on the floor, really grounding down. Knees are as in line as they can be, and feet are facing the small edge of your mat. Sitting up tall, we're gonna send that left arm, inevitable, left arm up into the air, and then reach back. Now, if you're very flexible in the shoulders, which I am not, you might be able to grasp your other hand. I just kind of send mine up to the back. Sometimes I use a strap here as well. We're just gonna take a few breaths. Release your arms, frame your left foot, and then just start to come out of that. Both feet on the floor, back to the stretch. Now place your arms wherever they were when you were bending forward and come on back up. And what we'll do from here is we'll just kind of switch our feet, face the other direction. So hands either at the base, wherever you had them on the other side, that's what we're gonna do again. Shoulders are back, and we're gonna stretch forward just to that first point of tension. Remember not to hyperextend your knee. That's a reminder I always need. And now you can fold forward a little further, hands on either side of your right foot. Head releases if you can. And now we're gonna do the same thing as up on our toes and just start to twist your body towards your TV or whatever you're watching this on. Again, feet are shining out to the short edges of your mat, sitting up nice and tall. The right arm comes up into the air and down the back, and then swim the left hand to meet it. Not in my case, but you might. Let's take a few breaths. Release your arms and then frame your right foot and then twist on out of that. Both feet on the floor now. Hands back to where they were when we were entering the position, and then come on back up. And step forward all the way to the top of your mat. And now we'll deep knee bend, arms up and overhead. Down to the mat, halfway lift. Hands down to the mat, step or hop your way back to plank. Push to down dog. Give a little pedal again. And now we'll place our left foot on the ground, nice and flat, or as flat as you can be, and right leg goes up into the air. And then we open up our hip. So toes are now pointing towards the left wall. And slowly with care, bring your right knee to your right wrist for pigeon. A lot of you will be able to have your leg parallel to the short edge of the mat. Not so in my case. So we'll just take a couple of breaths here. Now stay there if you like, or make a little pillow with your hands, and we can relax into it for a few breaths. Come on back up. Curl the toes of your left foot under. Right foot reaches up. And then replace it. So now we're going to ground into our right foot. Left foot goes up into the sky. And now left toes to the right wall. Open up. Now left knee goes to left wrist. And settle in for pigeon. Always remembering to breathe. Let's make a pillow with our hands again, unless you choose to stay up. Back up out of that, curl the toes of your right foot under, send that left foot back up into the sky, and we are back into down dog. You can look up between your hands and step or hop your way up. Deep knee bend, and bring your arms down again. So we'll just take a moment, enjoy some of the energy we've started to create. We're going to take another deep knee bend here, but now instead of going down to a half lift, arms up, and then we'll bring our arms straight down in between the legs for our garland pose. Arms in between the legs, back is straight. That's what I was going to say the first time. Okay, just remembering not to push with your elbows. Just rest here for a moment. So now if you haven't already fallen out of it, you can place your seat on the ground. We'll go along the whole edge, the whole long edge of our mat, feet straight out. Actually, let's bend the knees a little bit. And we're gonna try something called boat. So I'm gonna lean back, and you can either have both feet lifted, or if you prefer, you can have one on the ground. So like that. Your hands can be here or here, so completely up to you. I'm gonna go for both legs today, and we're only gonna hold for a few breaths. Well, maybe a few and a few more. Remembering to tuck the chin. Right foot down, left foot down, come on back up. Sit up nice and straight. We're gonna do it one more time for those who only did the one foot the first time. Deep breath. Exhale. And then we're gonna, however you were in the last pose, that's how you'll be in this one. So feet up or one foot up. Hands at the side. Back as straight as possible. I got a nice shake going on here today. Who am I kidding? I have a good shake going on every day. Right foot down, left foot down. all the way back up. And then we'll just straighten that right leg, bring your left leg into the inner thigh. And we're gonna do a little bit of a forward fold, so arms straight up and overhead. You're gonna think about going up instead of just down. So up and out, and then down wherever your hands land. And then just settle into this. When you inhale, you may rise a little. Exhale will bring you a little closer. Sitting up tall. So left leg goes out, right foot comes in. And for those of you who are no farther than this, or maybe even this, just remember it's years and years of practice that gets you to fold all the way over. That's why yoga is called a practice. Keep working at it. You will improve. Come on back up. And as long as you're feeling a stretch, that's a win. So one more time, arms up, over, both legs this time. You can come on back up and out of that. Hopefully everyone had a good stretch there. Now we're gonna bring our feet in just a little bit. And you can drop both of your knees over to the right side. And then pick them up and drop them over to the left side. Kind of like a windshield wiper. We're gonna just move those back and forth. And you will start to creep down to the edge of your mat. That's okay. Just part of the movement. And it is calling us to lay all the way down. So once you're here, try just to come down one vertebra at a time. Use your core muscles. Just come down as slowly as you can. Head comes down last. We'll pick up our knees. And we're gonna do that windshield wiper one more time, but from our backs. So you can have your hands out to a T now. Probably won't be creeping down the mat this time. Let's bring the knees together and we'll drop them both to the right and look to the left. Pick your knees up and drop them both to the left now, looking to the right. Send your legs out long. Just for a little bit more relaxation, we'll do a short body scan. So bring your focus to your toes. Relax each one of them one by one. Relax the arch of your foot. Relax the tops of your feet. Relax your shin and your calves. Relaxing your knees, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, and your glute muscle. Really feel the earth start to hug your body as you melt into your mat. Relax your stomach and your chest. Relax your shoulders, your upper arm, and your forearm. Starting with your thumb on each hand, relax your fingers one by one. Relax the palms. And starting at the base of your spine, move your attention all the way up to the base of your neck. Relax your throat. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your ears and your cheeks. Relaxing the top of your head. Just take a few nice even breaths to really feel the earth supporting you. And now slowly and as you're able, bend your left leg, place your foot on the floor. With your eyes closed or soft gaze, just let that knee fall to the right. Making a small pillow with your hand. And then press the left hand into the floor and come up to a seated position. Sitting up tall, either soft gaze or eyes closed. Let's place hands at either side and inhale up. Exhale to heart center. Bow forward if you choose. Namaste, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed the practice today. If you did, please remember, thumbs up. Give me a subscribe on the channel would be great so I can keep doing this. We'll see you soon.